What?
That's who we were!
Oh my god! Hey
Hey,
guys. Well, we are Dev and Kota, and welcome to When Winter Ends. A more festive... Are you far from home? A festive visual novel.
Are we far from home?
Are we?
No.
You awoke to familiar darkness. The sound of the wind threatened to pull you back into slumber. But the echoing sound of a door slamming shut surprises you. You got up from your resting spot and decided to follow the noise. Oh. Farther down the halls, you see someone slumping down by the door. Cold, exhausted. They have yet to notice you here. Call out to them or approach them. Call out to them.
Call out. Hello?
Yeah, you can do that. The person jumped in surprise.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm a bit of a mess right now. You caught me by surprise. I didn't expect someone to still be living here. Do you mind if I stay here until the storm ends? I don't think I'd survive out there. You look at the storm outside and you think for a little bit. All right.
You probably wouldn't survive out there anyway. Just don't make a mess.
They bow at you gratefully and watch as they sort out their belongings. You cannot help but be curious of the person before you. How did you find this place? Why are you here? Where did you come from?
How did you find this place?
Well, it was accident. It was pure accident, really. I didn't even know there was a house out here. Even though I'm sure I took this road to the mountains. Maybe I just got careless and ended up wandering all the way here. But boy, am I grateful I could find some shelter here. I really wasn't expecting the snow to get this bad.
I see.
Perhaps the blizzard caused him to lose his way. You scrutinized the intruder. He appeared to be a little cold. It's kind of chilly in here, isn't it? Chilly in here, huh? Aren't you cold?
No, not really.
Well, I am a little cold. Do you have something that might help? You think of what you could offer to him. Blankets, a fire.
Blankets. Would you like a blanket? There should be a few upstairs that I can lend you.
This house does not look good. He looks at you hopefully. Ah, yes please. Thank you. You quickly go upstairs to grab some blankets. There were 2 blankets in your room. The first is an old patched up linen blanket filled with cotton. The other one is a thick knitted wool blanket, I assume is what it means. Not wood blanket.
Wood blanket.
You decide to give him the... Yeah, it is wool.
Which one?
Probably the wool is warmer.
Wool's warmer, yeah.
You decide to give him the woolen blanket. Should warm him up better than the linen blanket.
Yeah, we said we aren't cold, so...
Yeah. You return to the blanket to find the poor guy curled up on the sofa, trying to stay warm. You hand him the blanket, which he accepts graciously. Thank you so much, and sorry for the trouble. You nod slightly. You watch him for a little bit, but he seems to still be struggling with the cold. It's probably unavoidable that you'd have to get a fire going. You decide to look for materials to build a fire in the living room, what's left of the kitchen. This place looks like it's a wreck. Probably what's left of the kitchen, I would imagine. I want to know how bad it is. You examine the sofas. It's too difficult to take apart the sofas themselves for firewood. But you find that it is stuffed with straw and coir. It would make a fine tinder to start a fire. You examine the picture frames. You feel a little bad using this as firewood. You take apart the painting and break the frame into pieces for kindling. You set aside the canvas within to keep. You came back with several items that may be useful in starting a fire.
Do you think you can make a fire with these?
Oh yes, I think so. He takes a look at the items you brought and looks at them doubtfully. This picture frame, is it really okay to use this? You take one last glance at the broken paintings.
It's fine. It's not like we can fix it. I barely remember what's on them.
You look away. It honestly feels bad having to use the paintings as fuel. But there was not much else you could use. You didn't want to deal with another possible dead body here if you just let the poor person freeze.
Another?
You hear him break apart the objects and watch as he goes through his inventory. He carries the items to the old destitute fireplace. And you watch as he set up a small bonfire. He starts by setting up the tinder in the center of the fireplace, and then carefully placing the bigger sticks around and over it like a tent. You never really had to make one before, and so you watch with great interest. He then takes out a small box. Inside lies a few sticks with a bright red edge. He strikes it against the box, and then fire appeared as if out of thin air. He catches you watching intently. What is it? Ah, no, it's you.
No, sorry. I didn't realize that's how you build fire.
You've never built a fire like this?
Never learned to.
How did you stay warm before this?
Well, it's not that cold for me.
Wow, it's a literal blizzard outside and you're telling me you don't feel cold enough to light a fire? You shrugged. Well, you seem quite interested. Shall I teach you the basics? Yes, please. No, I'm fine.
Sure.
Well, you watched me make a fire. Shall we review a little? To start a fire, you need a few things. The obvious thing you'll need is...
Fuel. You can make fire without wood.
Technically, yeah.
Fuel?
Indeed, some sort of fuel would be needed to keep the fire going. Firewood is one of them. Manufactured logs made of sawdust and paraffin wax is also an option. Another thing you need is some tinder, which catches fire easily. These can be anything, ranging from dried grass to paper, wool. The most important part is that the tinder is placed under the logs, over the logs.
Under logs.
Yep, placing the tinder under the logs will make it catch fire much more easily. It's because heat, and by extension fire, move upwards and outwards. To keep fire going, you need to keep feeding it with burnable pieces or kindling.
This is a fun lesson.
And finally, for safety reasons, you should put out the fire. Half an hour before leaving, right before leaving. Half an hour. You should start putting out the fire about 20 minutes before leaving. This is to ensure that the fire is truly dead and there are no embers remaining, as fires like this have a good chance to restart if left unattended. When putting it out, you should ensure there's no smoke, heat, or embers left.
It's complicated, huh? Might be easier to learn by doing, maybe.
The two of you watch as the logs slowly catch fire, the flames dancing up on top of a mountain of wood. Which reminds you, you still have no idea why this person is walking around in the mountains in the winter. You decide to ask a few questions. You're not from around here, are you? What exactly were you looking for?
You're not from around here.
Ah, indeed I am not. I'm only here until spring to observe some flowers that are near here.
Are you studying the flowers?
Indeed.
So where did you come from?
I'm from abroad, really. Just here to finish my studies. And it is technically the holidays, but it's been hard to return home right now, which is why I'm trying to use this time to do other things instead.
You can't return home?
Yeah, traveling abroad has been kind of rough. I probably could go back home, but I'm unsure about being able to return here later.
Is that something to be worried about? Isn't it better to be home along with your family right now?
Well, I do miss them, but this is a difficult opportunity to come by. And they've been supportive of me going here. I can't disappoint them by returning empty-handed.
I see. That's rough. I guess are perks to living alone.
You really live in this place alone?
Hmm.
Don't you get lonely? This house is pretty big for one person. How'd you end up here anyway?
What do you mean? I grew up here.
He looks at you confused.
I used to have more people here, though. But it's only me now.
This place is... Well, considering the state of this place, why don't you leave as well? You think to yourself a little while. What is it that binds you to this place? It's a good question.
I guess.
It's all I... Yeah, it makes sense.
Well, I have. This stupid and broken down house is all I have left. Where am I supposed to go from here? I know it's stupid to say stay here, but it's not as if I can't just turn tail and leave.
That's fair enough, I guess. I sort of relate to that, except I'm unable to go home at all. But still, this place is quite literally falling apart. It's not safe here, is it? Wouldn't it be better to move? It's not like you can't return here. And perhaps, maybe get someone to help fix up this place. I don't know. You consider it for a moment.
It won't be the same, though.
This place is no longer the place you knew and loved before either, right? You sighed. You knew he had a point. But it was hard to accept that this place is already ruined. You turn your eyes to the fireplace, the flames slowly consuming the timber beneath.
Hey, why don't you try to come with me to the village when this storm ends? Maybe we'll find someone who can fix the roof too. At least it would be a little more livable and comfortable then. What do you think?
I'll consider it, maybe, or that's fair.
I'll consider it. I'll think about it, I guess.
I wonder, though, have you never thought of leaving this place?
I have. Not going to lie. Especially since there's not much left here. It's easier said than done, I guess.
Fair enough. Oh, by the way, here. He hands you a rolled-up canvas. It seems to be the painting that you took down before. I thought you might want to keep it.
Oh, thank you.
If I may ask, what was in the painting? If you remember, that is.
It was a landscape painting, I think.
This is kind of dark.
A snowy landscape of the woods around here. There was someone who loved this painting dearly. They especially loved the droopy white flowers on it.
Droopy white flowers? Like snowdrops.
Is that what you call them?
He laughs. Oh, what fate. It's the flower I've been looking around for.
Huh. How strange. But why are you looking for it?
Well, they've been on the decline recently. People taking away the bulbs and selling for commercial use.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No wonder I haven't seen them around during the last few years. I sort of wish to see them again.
Well, if it makes you feel better, quite a few of them are still around. If you decide to join me when winter ends, we could go see them perhaps? Say, I've been wondering though, don't you get lonely living alone out here? Maybe it's because I'm used to being around people, but I can't imagine living out here alone in this desolate house. Even I get lonely traveling here alone. You think about it a little bit. Is it lonely out here alone?
I'm gonna say not really. Maybe I'm just used to the solitude, but I don't really feel lonely here.
The same way you're used to the cold?
You might think me pitiful, but I've never felt like this, like it was a pity staying here.
Ah, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I still can't help but be a little worried. This place doesn't protect you from the elements. It doesn't keep you warm. It barely serves you anymore. I don't really understand why you'd stay. It's not as if you couldn't bring the things you love with you. And it seems like none of your loved ones are here. Could you really call this place a home, then?
You're right. No one I care about lives here anymore. And there's really nothing keeping me here. At least, nothing I can't just bring along. But I don't know where to go if not here. What do you do if people you care about aren't around anymore? This game is completely different than expected.
Yeah, I don't mind, though.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Well, if it were me, I don't think I'd ever lack things to care about. I'd find someone or something else to care about. There's plenty of things out there I can come to love. I think I can always find a new place to call home. You mull over his words for a little and frowned. You still have a home to return to.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't always like this, even for me. I was pretty much kicked out of home once. That's been pretty rough, but I'm glad I found another place I can call home.
Ooh.
I'd argue that home is anywhere with things and people I care about. For me, it'll be wherever my lover is. And it'll be where our little puppers are. Oh! I wonder if that applies to you as well.
Well, the things here are things I care about.
They don't seem to make you very happy, though.
I guess not.
This is actually kind of sad. Well, there's nothing stopping you from making this a comfy little home, though. If you fix up the place and make it suit your liking. If you fill it with things that make you happy, regardless of this little place's history. It might just work out. If you find nothing in this place makes you happy, then there's nothing wrong with finding a different place to call home. Say, what's your favorite color? Your favorite animal? What's something you want to see? There's plenty of things you can do to make this place feel a little more comfy. Regardless, your home doesn't have to be the same place as the one in your memories to make you happy. You did mention wanting to see the snowdrops, didn't you? If we can get a permit to grow them, you can plant them and see them easily from your windows. Wouldn't that be nice?
I suppose I've been too caught up in my nostalgia. And I've been afraid to make changes to this place. I guess I was afraid of moving things that were precious to someone else. And I'm afraid of losing what I had before, not that they're still around. I guess I'm afraid of letting things go. But thinking about it, I don't even know why I've decided to stay here. I don't think there are many things left in here that can make me happy.
If you were living somewhere and you'd put so much time into it and it was, would you want to leave it?
I wouldn't want to rebuild it. It was ruined.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even if I can't imagine myself leaving this place, I want to call this place my home again. I want to rebuild this place and fill it with things that can make me smile.
Talking about this makes you feel strangely calm. You can't help but yawn. It's too warm and cozy to feel otherwise. You wonder if you'll be all right, dealing with the cold once this fire's died out. It would be hard to adjust to the biting cold once you've felt warmth again.
I guess there are plenty of things I'll need to do when the storm ends.
It's going to be quite busy, huh?
Yes, but I'm also looking forward to it, I guess. I hope the storm ends soon. I hope I'll be able to sort everything out soon. And then when winter ends, I can go see the snowdrops bloom.
Yeah, I would love to see that as well. You watch as the fire die off into embers and you find yourself dozing off. The sound of the wind and the crackling logs lulling you to sleep. You awaken to a familiar blanket draped over you. You look around and find yourself alone in the living room. The warm sunlight hits your skin as the dawn breaks over the horizon. You get up from the armchair, stretching as you stand. I'm actually sad that we're alone. Unfold the blanket that was draped over you. You spot him through the window, crouching in the snow some distance away from the house. Feeling determined, you approach him. He does not seem to notice.
Oh, hello.
Ah, that surprised me. So have you decided to come along?
Yes, regardless, I'll need to head to the village. I guess I'll figure out what to do from there. What are you doing?
Oh, well, looking for some snowdrop bulbs.
I see.
I did find a few a little further in, but quite a number of them are damaged from the storm.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but the remaining ones, I'm sure they'll do fine once this winter ends.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, enough of my ramblings. Shall we head off now?
Of course.
He offers his hand and you take it.
Oh.
You descend the mountains, both afraid and excited for what comes next.
Oh.
Oh!
And that ended there! Why?
That's it? Oh, I like that so much!
I'm enjoying it!
Oh!
I want more! Creator, make more! Make a chapter 2 or something.
What happens? I think you can play it from the opposite of perspective too, right?
Hmm?
When you start, are you in a familiar place or not in a familiar place? Hit start. I want to see what happens. Are you far from home? Yes.
Yes. It's the other perspective!
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. We got it.
Find yourself in an old abandoned building. You slam the door behind you, locking out the raging storm outside. Well, not quite. A little bit of the cold trickles from the collapsed roof above you. But it was better than being out in a blizzard. You slumped down by the door, relieved to find some shelter. Takes you a while to adjust to the darkness. But when you do, looking around at this old, decrepit house...
Oh.
You see someone by the stairs, their gaze fixated to you. You feel... probably anxious, I would imagine. Even if we're knowing what we know.
Anxious.
You begin to consider your options, but it's currently impossible to leave with the storm outside. Looking at you, the shadow stopped in its tracks. What?
That's who we were!
Oh my god!
Are you okay?
A sweet and quiet voice was heard from the shadow. You calmed down a bit. Oh, yes. Sorry, you spooked me for a bit there. Didn't think anyone is still living here, sorry. If it's alright with you, can I stay here for a little while?
Right. You wouldn't be able to survive in a storm like this if you stayed outside. You can stay, I guess. Just don't make a mess.
You looked at the small figure before you. A child, no more than 15 perhaps. Oh, that changes so much.
Oh my
Oh man.
no.
Several questions begin inhabiting in your mind as you looked at her. Would it be better to ask your parents for permission first? I feel a little bad crashing in unannounced like this.
There's only me.
Huh? Where are your parents?
Oh, they left.
What do you mean they left? They left a child like you behind? Sorry, I'm still processing the twist. Were you abandoned?
I don't think it was intentional. And I'm big enough to manage on my own.
Are you really? You sighed, finding it absolutely ridiculous that they left such a young child in this dilapidated house all by herself. But when was the last time you saw them?
I don't know. It's been a while.
Why don't you come with me and we'll go look for them together? Maybe they'll be in the village nearby.
No, I don't think so. I think it's better if I stay here.
But, aren't you curious? Aren't you curious about what's out there? Who knows? You might even find your family. We can investigate together in the village. How about that?
What if they come back when I leave?
You can always come back here. Even if you leave to seek shelter elsewhere, it's not like you can't come back here. The house won't suddenly grow a pair of legs and run off. It's not going to go anywhere. When we reach the village, we might even be able to get someone to help repair it. What do you think? The child thinks for a moment.
That makes sense. But it wouldn't be the same house anymore.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was already a very different house compared to how it was back then, don't you think so?
Enough. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Why don't you do the talking? What are you even doing here?
I'm looking for something.
What is it?
I want to see... Wasn't it the snowbells?
Let's do snow.
The snowdrops.
Snowdrops. Can I type? Or do I need to type here? Let's do that.
I want to see snowdrops.
I see.
Yeah. So you stayed silent for a few moments before you broke it. Hey, it's pretty cold in here, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Do you by any chance have some firewood or something?
Oh, I think we used to keep it in the shed outside.
I don't think we can go outside like this.
Is it really that cold to you? I have some spare blankets upstairs. And, I won't mind if you take fire with anything you find. Make a fire with anything you find here.
Are you sure?
Yes, it's okay. I thought about it, and you're right. This place is cold, and it has been seen better days. And now there's no one left here but the two of us. I can't fix any of the broken things in the house myself, so I think it'll be okay.
All right.
Oh my god, this...
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh, no.
As the child scurries upstairs to grab some blankets for you, you take some time to scan the area for items you could use to light a fire. You decide to search for firewood in what's left of the kitchen, living room.
Maybe the living room this time?
Living room this time?
Let's do the living room.
You notice the wreath hanging above the fireplace. It's relatively dry and are made of different sized sticks. Perfect use for both tinder and kindling. You examine the picture frames. You feel a little bad using this as firewood. Take apart the painting and break the frame into pieces for kindling. Set aside the canvas within to keep. Having collected some tinder as well as some kindling, you rummage through your belongings to grab some matches. Having collected all the necessary items to start a fire, you crouch by the fireplace.
You could probably touch the bear, and that would probably be
Just as you light the match, you hear the child scurrying downstairs, carrying a bundle of large blankets that seem to envelop her. She stands behind you, peering over your shoulders as you light the tinder and toss it into the fireplace.
Wow, how did you do that? That was just like magic.
You chuckle at her reaction. It's called a safety match. You see these little sticks inside the box? If you scratch them against this part of the box, it'll create a small fire.
I see. That's amazing. It usually takes Mama several attempts to get a fire going. This reminds me of when everyone was still around. Well, we'd sit around the fire like this after a wonderful meal, and I'd fall asleep on the armchair. I've been trying to
Celebrate as.
Celebrate as we did. I even tried to make a wreath. No one ever taught me how to light a fire, though.
That's to be expected. They're probably worried you'd get hurt.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I think my brother told me that when I was younger, I had once tried to eat the flames off a candle. To be honest, I don't remember doing anything like that. But then again, I don't remember many things from that time. I can't blame my younger self, though. Wow, this child is been through
Traumatized.
stuff. The fire looks so warm and so pretty.
She stares, enamored at the crackling fire pit. You watch her stare, starry-eyed at the dancing flames, and decided to ask her. I'm baffled.
Teacher.
It's complicated, huh? Might be easier to learn by doing, maybe. If you do decide to come along with me after this, I'd be happy to show you this, as well as many other things. What do you think?
Yeah, all right. Oh, I'd almost forgotten. I'm not sure which blanket you want, so I brought a few.
In her arms are two different blankets. First is a knitted blanket made with thick wool. You could tell it was made with lots of love. The other one is made of linen stuffed with cotton. It's been patched up in several places over a long period of time. You want to let her pick?
Let her pick.
Why don't you pick one first? Aren't you cold as well? The storm is raging, even now.
Well, I don't really feel that cold. I'll be okay. You can pick any.
You decide to take the patched up linen. Give her the
Yeah.
soft woolen, yeah.
Yeah.
You take your chosen blanket and wrap it around yourself. She takes the other and sits in on the armchair by the fireplace. I knew she'd. Oh!
So cute!
Adorable! Oh, this is so sad. You sat down on the broken sofa, feeling a lot warmer than you have been the whole day. You examine the linen blanket closely and notice the embroidery on it. They're varied in colors and shapes. It's a comfy little blanket, with borders decorated with little white flowers. The young girl noticed that you're examining the blanket.
Pretty, isn't it? Mama was good with sewing. She especially liked those flowers. She used to cover the ground in spring. It used to cover the ground. We've always looked forward to seeing it again. I haven't seen it in a while, though.
As you settle near the fireplace, you feel a rough surface touching your arm. You now remember the painting you took apart. You hold what remains of it in your arms, gently unfolding it.
Oh.
You feel a little bad, seeing her disappointed face. Sorry, I had to take this down to get the firewood, but the canvas is still intact.
No, it's okay. The painting is already ruined anyway. Let's return it.
You return the canvas to her, which she handles gently. She stares at the pitiful piece of canvas and sighs.
I miss them, but they won't come back.
That's why she's been living in a dilapidated house and hasn't lived anywhere else.
I don't know. I sort of want to stay in this house a little longer and spend as much time as possible
It wasn't
before
an adult being
everything is
nostalgic.
gone.
It's because a child can't move out on their own. A child,
Yeah.
she had nowhere to go, literally. There are only embers left in the fireplace, and you see the young girl begin dozing off. Are you getting sleepy? You should go sleep if so.
Not yet. I'll stay here a while longer. It's so warm here.
Indeed, it was warm and comfortable. You find yourself getting tired as well.
You know, for some reason, I feel a little anxious, even when I'm tired and sleepy like this.
What is it you're anxious about?
I guess just whether the storm will end tomorrow. Whether I want to stay or leave this place. I'm not sure where to go from here.
No
There's nothing left for me here, really. They won't be angry if I left this place, right? What am I even talking about?
You watch she curls up on the armchair and anxiously shuffles around. You think of the things you can do to calm her down. Maybe breathing exercises. Tell me your worries. Tell me your worries, maybe? Maybe you'll feel better after letting it all out. What is it you're worried and anxious about?
No. I'm just anxious. I don't know what to do.
Well, I think no matter what you decide to do, I'm sure things will turn out just fine. As the conversation died down, the two of you quietly watch as the embers fade. And the sound of the wind, the crackling of the ember, lulls you both to sleep. You wake up in an unfamiliar place just as the dawn breaks. You look around, but there seems to be no one else here. Slightly different. You decide to slowly gather your belongings. Double check that the fire has been fully extinguished. Take one last cursory look at the house. It seems there's no one left in here. Leave the house, snow crunching under your boot. As you walk away from the crumbling house, you turn your back towards it once more. You spot her on the second floor of the home, peering at you from the window. The two of you stare at each other for a second before she turns away. You slowly make your way down to the village. We didn't convince her to come with.
Oh.
Wondering what will become of that house. What will become of that child. Normal end, too.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I found that game on itch. But I'm not at all disappointed. I'm quite happy I found it. Jesus.
Oh.
Thank you so much for watching.
Beautiful writing, beautiful design of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
The
and
Switch.
Not what I expected. Jesus.
Yeah. I'm glad we chose it was familiar first.
Yeah, I'm glad we
went that way.
Yeah.
If we went the opposite direction, then it probably wouldn't have been a hit and just like, why is the child there? But no, seeing the child's perspective first, not knowing it's a child.
That changed things so much. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for watching.
Right.
If you like this video, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.